And here we go.
And oh boy, Lavish from the 15, Lavish across the 25, the 30, 35, 40. Lavish gets to the 42-yard line, and that's where Sickwidit will start their first possession. And it will be Jeremy Geary at quarterback.
I like it at contact.
Now, the last time we saw Sick, they utilized the big men very well. Haywood had a fantastic game. He caught two catches for touchdowns.
Tutties.
Even threw for one.
Yep.
Of course, the very versatile one, Darren Palmer, ran for one. And of course, you can't forget about Nathaniel Webster Spencer. Also, you can't forget about Marcus Betts and Big Knox, number 25, ski mask and all. He's in there playing. He is suited up.
Got to hold up. Oh, chain gang's got to get in place.
And of course, you have Mr. Shepard in the run, Cool Case in the run game. Also, Julio Mora, another key cog in the run game. So we'll take this quick break, and then we'll get it on between Sick and the Alliance. It's the Fall Brawl on Fox 5.2. We'll be back.
Oh, you're thinking about it.
I didn't hear you.
Oh, okay.
I think we are ready for the first play of the game between Sickwidit and the Alliance. Thank you for spending your Sunday evening with us, and thank you for spending your Sunday with us here on Fox 5.2, Cox Channel 125, Caffeine TV, and A7FL.TV. That is Shepard in the backfield, along with Jeremy Geary. That is DP in motion. Geary sidearms it, looking for Curtis Jones, and throws it too high, incomplete.
Nope, that's Curtis.
Yep.
You said it right. I'm sorry. I was responding to the PA guy.
Oh. So as we see them setting back up for this next play,
Player chats are funny.
I'm trying to see how these guys are playing it. We see the safety creeping up.
And there goes Mr. Cool Case Shepard, and he's got a first down for Sickwidit. And again,
that's a good run.
The only thing missing was a run game for Sick, and they're utilizing Cool Case Justin Shepard. They're utilizing Julio Mora, which I don't see more on the sideline.
I like this. They're going right back into it.
He's there. Geary calling this play from the play sheet. And they're going to say it's a 9-yard gain, so it's 3rd and 1. And they give it back to Shepard. And Shepard looks like he has the first down.
Yep, they gave it to him.
And they're going to give it to him, move the chains, first down.
So it looks like they want to set the pace right here. Looks like Sickwidit is coming out. They're going to set the pace, and they're going to do what they want, and basically telling the Lions, hey, shut us down if you can.
Well, physicality, that's what they're trying to implement here in this football game.
Well, I know that, this looks like another run play. Bringing everybody in. Nope, fakes it. Oh,
Geary going downfield, going for Curtis Jones.
Oh, just barely overthrew him.
So you're saying reach out with your hands. Is that what you're trying to say, Scotty?
Oh, yeah, I wasn't trying to put him on blast. That's my homeboy. I thought you would just say it.
Well,
yeah.
I mean, I definitely would die for it.
Look. Room.
I think he just lost it.
Yeah.
For a minute.
Oh, yeah, it was directly over his head.
Yep.
That's a difficult ball to track.
Well, in all honesty, when you're tracking a ball that is over your head, you make the adjustment with your body so that way you could look over your shoulder.
My body.
It's a very difficult thing to do, but most receivers, some receivers understand that and they make the adjustment. Oh, fumble.
Oh, on the ground.
Alliance has it.
Get the ball.
Pirates get the booty.
Wow.
So now here comes the Alliance in plus field position, and somebody is down for Sick.
That'd be Gabe.
Uh-oh.
Gabe is down.
That's not good for the offensive line for sure. With the forced fumble and recovery by the Alliance, they get the ball in plus territory at midfield. But, you got to watch out for number 52, Ahmad Awad, who had a fantastic game in week 1. And, of course, as always, the mighty Quinn, number 29, also on the other side. So you got to watch out, of course, the Jackson Patriarch, Joe Jackson.
I want to see if they can block Ahmad.
Sims at quarterback. It's Ficatulli.
Oh, there he is, right off the first play.
And speaking of Ahmad Awad, there he is to make the stop for a 1-yard gain off of Ficatulli. Again, Nafis Sims, who played for Sick
Great crash.
during the last national season, now the quarterback for the Alliance.
Fika Thule. Great stop by Ahmad. Way to
Yes,
crash down.
indeed.
Better part of valor for him would be to run opposite wherever he's lined up.
That would be a very smart
But
analogy,
then you're running
sir.
right at Quinn.
Well, that's not a good option.
Pick
That's
your
not-
poison.
Yeah, that's what it comes
he's
down
in
to.
there.
There comes
Oh, he
Ahmad.
broke contain.
Fees gets away. Sims on his feet. Sims to the 45. Knocked out of bounds by Daniel Packer.
He pulled up.
No, I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that. That is Mr. Fox, Mr. Deion Fox, the quarterback.
He could have hit him.
Because him and Sims have that same similar height. They're both tall men, but that is Deion Fox, normally for the Force during the national season. And, of course, if you have not seen Deion Fox's arm talent, he has one of the best strong arms in our division. He can sling the rock for sure.
My curiosity is I want to see him be more accurate, though.
Yes.
He's got a great arm. Be more accurate.
And, they're looking for somebody. Oh, look out now. Knox is in, and you got to be aware of him. It could be that Knox and Jeremiah Branch could be a key matchup. Oh, caught on the ground,
Sitting on his butt.
and that is Mr. Morales, Armando Morales.
Mondo.
Armando Morales.
Very,
makes
very
the catch.
versatile player that
Yes.
could play quarterback,
Yes.
or could play running back, could play wide receiver, can play corner.
Yes.
Very, very versatile player.
Swiss Army knife, as we like to say in this
Definitely.
game of football.
Definitely.
And he makes the catch to move the chains. Chains. The Alliance on their first possession, and I think big boy Mr. Branch just declared himself eligible.
Ball at the 39-yard line.
Mister, put that meat in your smoker.
Jeremiah Branch. Back to Ficatulli.
Ooh.
Ooh, hello, Mr. Jackson.
Sorry, Miss Jackson.
Ooh. Joe Jackson. Oh, and here comes the big oos. Mr. Sayao making his fall brawl debut. Oh, boy. Now,
That's a
That's a
big
deal.
man.
you want to talk about pick your poison now.
That's a big man.
You want to pick your poison with the big oos, the mighty Quinn, or Mr. Owada?
And then you got Joe Jackson coming downhill.
Yeah, and you got Mr. Packer.
You know what that
can-
says? Get the ball outside.
And you got Mr. Packer. Not to mention you got Mr. Southern. There's a whole lot of pick your poison
And we've got
In watching
5
this-
men in the box right
in
now.
watching this Sickwidit defense.
Got a 5-man box.
And Fox will put it up,
Oh, bounces
throws
it.
it in the ground.
Pressure.
Pressure breaks
It might
pipes.
not have gotten there, but the illusion of it got there.
It was enough. It was
Exactly.
enough to get the ball out of his hand quicker than what he wanted it to.
And not where he wanted it.
Exactly.
Yeah. You right.
You are not wrong.
J-Dot's over there getting jiggy with it.
Well, as we see them come out of the huddle, it's interesting because I don't think I've seen them change this up. It's been 1-on-1 with with the running back in
And
the
we got a
backfield.
false start on the Alliance and back him up 5 yards.
We have a false start on the offense. Now puts them back 5 yards.
Where is that going to put them to?
Third down.
This 5 yards back, and it's already 3rd down. Now you got 3rd down and 14. That's tough. That's tough because this pretty much has to be a pass play.
Yep.
Unless you're going to give, a draw play up the middle like what
Yeah.
we see against some NFL teams because they're just good to go out and punt. But in this case, I'm curious to see what's going to happen with this. So I think they're going to. I think they're keeping. Yeah, I think they're keeping the extra blocker in at the at the running back position.
Fake the Thule. Fox going downfield,
Nobody
looking for
there.
Morales, and Southern was there with him on coverage, and that's incomplete with 7:29 to go, and that sets up 4th down for the Alliance.
Throw it out of bounds at the goal line. Pin them deep.
Well, and that is a question mark. Are they going to? And this is truly where having a coach on the sideline helps out because you're not caught up in the game. You're caught up in what you are looking to do
best
and
move,
what's the
yeah.
best move for your team. Whereas a player coach is going to look at this and he's going to be involved in it in a different manner, and he can make a a call that just isn't good for the team. But the Alliance is choosing to kick or throw in this case. So we're back to the 3-on-1, and in this case, you can throw the ball out of bounds.
Yes, you can.
With no
throw it
penalty.
at the G. Throw it right at that G marker, the goal line marker. Hit it. That way, throw it. Heard.
So now we have another nickname to call.
I like it.
The Alliance are surrendering possession back to Sickwidit.
It's an interesting way to look
I
at it.
like that.
And here,
There you go.
really, they're going
they threw it to
He's
him.
going to touch the ball from the 10, 20, 25. Lavish.
Good tackle.
Good tackling there.
Hard at the 30-yard
So Sick will get it at the 30. 7:08 to go first quarter. We are scoreless in the nightcap. We'll take this break. It is the Fall Brawl on Fox 5.2. We will be right back after these messages from your local. Welcome back. 7:08 to go. It is the nightcap to week 3 of the Fall Brawl.
First and 10. Let's see what they've got. We've got 3 wide. No, yeah, 3 wide. Quarterback is signaling something. Not sure what he's looking out here. Looking out to his wideouts, signaling something.
I think they call that an audible.
Well, I'm wondering if they, because we haven't started back up with the, I'm not sure what's going on.
We're still trying to decide where to go to for dinner.
Possibly.
I am going to be in bed. I have no questions.
4x4?
So here we go.
4x4 from In and Out.
We are live
2 orders of
on
fries.
Fox 5.2. Fox 125 and A7FL.TV. Here we go. First and 10. Ball at the 30-yard line. Sickwidit with the ball.
And man in motion. Gary looking.
Oh, he's got it.
He's got Lavish underneath, 35, 40, 45, 50. Lavish on the sideline. Lavish knocked out of bounds.
At the 37-yard line?
Lavish Edwards
37, yep.
on a quick throw by Jeremy Gary. Got a good gain and got down the sideline. And boy, his explosiveness has returned in a mighty, mighty way.
Oh, yeah, he's fast.
Now, the interesting part about that, too, is he actually had 2 places to go with that ball. He took his eyes off of Palmer. Otherwise, he could have had an easy touchdown.
Oh, yeah, no, if he laid that up for Palmer,
Yes.
I think he was gone. When I said, oh, he's got him, that's who I was talking about.
Yeah.
On that wheel route.
No, as soon as you said that, I looked up and noticed that Palmer was streaking down the sidelines, and that would have or could have been a touchdown.
Now, keep an eye on Paige on the bottom of your screen.
Gary,
Little
sidearms.
hesitation.
Big man with football and look out.
That's a good, solid tackle. It's a solid tackle.
That looks like it was Jerome Moore, number 28 on the catch.
Now, keep in mind, this is the same play that they ran in the first week.
Yes,
And
yes.
they ran it
To perfection.
basically 3 or 4 times, but it was to 88, not to 28.
And Jay Haywood, speaking of 88, just checked in.
Yep.
Again, he caught 2 touchdowns, threw for 1. Oh, he's on the top of the screen.
He's
Oh,
bumped out as a wideout.
interesting. Trayvani Page, and along with Lavish on the near side, and Jay Haywood on the top of the screen. Gary looking. Lavish makes the catch again at the 25, cuts back inside. He's at the 20. Knocked out of bounds about the 17-yard line. And another first down for Sickwidit. 5:07 to go here in the first quarter.
So the question mark is, without the fumble
Yes.
on the exchange that we had earlier, is it possible that what we're seeing right now is what we should have seen in the first possession with Sick?
You make a very interesting point, Chris Vera.
Maybe.
That is a very high possibility.
I think you might be right.
I think what we're starting to see right here, I think what we're starting to see with Sick is they're starting to say, okay, this is what we've got. Stop it if you can. And right now, with the passes that I've seen, it's been shorter passes where guys have basically shown their athleticism
Right.
and turned it up.
I don't think you're wrong. I think they should act like that.
It's Gary. Big man with football again. And
First
big
down.
man.
First down.
It's first and goal at the 1, as that was Norris Nolan Jr.
Wow.
Big no-no. Almost
I mean,
found the touchdown marker.
Big no.
These guys, when you look at these guys, they're what did I say when we were talking about offensive linemen? You don't necessarily need big guys, but if you've got big guys and they've got good feet, this is the type of stuff you can do with them.
Well, again, as we said at the very top of the broadcast, what makes a good offensive lineman? Soft hands, good feet work.
Yeah. But what also makes a good receiver?
Good hands, good feet work.
Exactly. So, I mean, it is interesting to see this, and I'm thinking bubble screen right here. But let's see what they do.
Gary.
Nope.
Looking. Floats it. Back of the end zone.
Caught
Big
for the
man
touchdown.
with a touchdown catch. And was that Mr. Haywood again?
Can't see number. Yep.
Yes, it was.
Yes, it was.
Jay Haywood with his 3rd reception for a touchdown on the Fall Brawl season.
Let's see. I'm surprised he's coming out. I figured he'd be staying in.
You would think so.
You know, we'll see what happens with this play. Should be going for 2.
Which will make Scotty very happy.
Gotta go for 2. Oh, gotta go for 2.
Yeah, it helps when that microphone's closer.
Yeah,
to
it's
you there,
supposed to be
Bubba.
in the right place. I had a pink starburst.
It happens. So we
Oh,
had
look
a
at that
fake
big
sweep.
blocker.
Oh, and he
Oh,
slipped. If he didn't
slipped.
slip,
Oh no.
So with 3:25 to go in the first quarter, Sick is on the board. It's the Fall Brawl on Fox 5.2. Welcome back. Double A Anthony Alvarez, Chris Vera, Scott the Viking McCorkle, and there's Mr. Hayden. He took
wow.
That is
Wow.
a very high. Here
Oh, and
comes
he went
Hayden.
for it.
He caught it.
Outside the 25-yard line.
what? It doesn't
Oh.
matter. He touched it.
Shot.
What?
Wait a minute, and that's what Knox is trying to explain.
Yeah, I'm curious. Hold on. Let's see what they say. Because usually, if the ball doesn't travel that distance, and
I
you
mean,
let
that-
it hit the ground, but he caught it.
Did he catch it?
Yeah, he
He
caught,
caught it at the 25.
He caught it just outside the 25.
And I mean, that was a Knox special. A real Knox special.
Right.
He threw that high.
Yes, he did.
What do we got? I'm not sure what that hand motion is.
It looks like they're going to give Isaiah Holden ball in hand.
No, they're
Oh,
taking the
no.
ball.
So
It looks like they're redoing
oh, they're
it.
redoing it.
Yeah.
Okay, so Isaiah Hayden, who took 3 back last week, can we add him to the list of great returners in this division with his hat trick on the 3-on-1 last week? Oh, okay. So Knox will do this again, and Knox will give him the Knox special, I'm sure.
We are going to read.
Shout out to RTC picking up that 4x4. Man, go ahead and smack that. I get mine with 1 cheese fry and 1 regular fry.
When you score 4 touchdowns like he did, you can do what you want.
Let that he eat what he wants to.
This
Golly.
time, ooh, what a
Ooh.
throw.
Yeah, buddy.
might
That's
wanna
before
get
you
that.
might want to get back.
Back to the 20-yard line.
Hayden.
Sickwidit will get this ball.
Oh!
Oh,
Nope.
Sickwidit is
Nope.
going to get that ball.
Sickwidit will get it at the 50-yard line. And again, I want to make this very clear.
Get back.
Guys like Quincy Burtz, guys like
And
Knox,
They changed the game.
that's why the get back can be very big and important for those type of teams.
All phases of the 3-on-1 are super important. It's not just the return game of guys like Savion and Lavish. It's also you have to have the other side of that. You have to have guys like Knox and guys like Quincy. These guys that can put the ball deep into the end zone or put it on an angle to where it takes a long time for them to retrieve the ball.
But you know, here's
These
the thing.
get-backs can really start piling
But
up.
here's the thing we don't think about, right? That first one was sky high. So, of course, he's thinking, oh, they're going to do that again.
Pop it up again.
And then what does he do? Throws
Throws
it
a
right
bullet.
over the head.
Throws a bullet.
Throws it right over his head.
That's
Gary
mean.
from the 50. It's Betts. It's Palmer. It's Shep. Gary going downfield for Marcus
Ball.
Betts. Betts.
Oh,
Incomplete.
what happened?
I really don't know.
He looked like he had that.
Yeah, that should have been 6.
Yeah.
It could be our angle.
Yeah, true. True, it could be the angle that it looked a lot closer than what it was.
Well, let's see.
But I mean, I thought it was a good pass. I thought all he had to do was put his hands up.
Yeah,
So hard to
it's
tell.
Yeah,
So hard to tell.
Looked like a good ball,
It,
but
it looks like he had him right in stride. But nonetheless, Marcus Betts, the intended receiver. Jeremy Geary.
should be.
Yep.
Shep alongside Geary. Fake. Geary back to throw. Over the middle.
Oh,
Knocked
good.
away. Great play there.
Defensive play. Great defensive play.
Wow. Belgrade.
That was Belgrave to make the stop.
If Page gets his hands on that ball, he's gone.
Yes.
Well, this is one of those too. Look at where the quarterback puts it, and if he would have jumped to catch that ball, it would have been really the defender would have hit him in the back of the head. So probably a good thing that it wound up being like it was.
So sets up 3rd and 10, 1:51 to go and counting in the first quarter. It is 6-0 Sickwidit as they use the get back to their advantage.
But now you got to capitalize on it. 3rd down and 10.
That you do.
I mean, you've had your running game going. Why are you moving away from that? But we'll see what happens.
Could also just be setting it up by trying to spread them out a little bit.
Shep in the backfield alongside Geary. It looks like they're changing the play at the line. Geary back to throw over the middle. Oh, what a catch!
It's out of bounds.
But they're going to say out of bounds.
Incomplete. Brings up 4th down in decision time.
Trying to see who that was on the attempt.
You see when he turns. Again, not having numbers on the front kind of hurts because we can't see who it was. Might be able to catch it.
No.
Nope, not going to be able to. But when we see these types of plays down the sidelines, again, the cornerback has the sidelines as his helper, and you, as a receiver, you got to give your quarterback a little bit of space to work with, so that way you can catch that ball and bounce.
That looks like it was Matt Murphy on the attempt, number 69. Geary, pass, caught, and guess who it was? The ever versatile one, Darren Palmer. When you need a first down, you go to DP, and DP delivers as normally he does.
I think that's a first down.
I would think you're right. 12 seconds to go.
Timeout.
And Sick takes a timeout with 12 seconds to go. But again,
But it's only in the first quarter. I wonder why he's taking
that's
the
a
timeout.
good question. But again, when you need a first down and you're sick with it, number 8 is normally a good option to go to.
Yeah, it's a grown man.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's a grown man right there.
Of course, Darren Palmer led the league in touchdowns during the national season, had 11 of them to lead all of the A7FL.
He's a very difficult person to cover.
Yeah, very difficult matchup. I totally agree.
Because of his strength,
Yes.
he is a very, very difficult out.
And very tough to tackle.
Yes.
Geary stepping up. Wide!
wide
Oh! He overthrows Murphy. He had Matt Murphy wide open. And too much mustard on the hot dog. We'll take this break at the end of the first quarter. 6-0 Sickwidit. You're watching the Fall Brawl on Fox 5.2. We'll be back. Start of the second quarter. Anthony Alvarez, Schoolhouse Rock, Chris Vera, and the Vikings, Scott McCorkle.
Hello.
Sick on possession after the get back at the 30. Geary back to throw, stepping up in the pocket. Lost the ball
again.
And the Alliance come up with it again.
Another sack fumble.
He has got to stop that one-handed crap and trying to go over. Cradle the ball, protect the ball, bring it down with both hands. If he does that, he doesn't lose this ball. He doesn't lose this ball.
So the Alliance failed to capitalize off their first turnover. Can they capitalize on this one?
This is where it's going to be very interesting. This is where I think we're going to have. We've got to see the Alliance do something with the ball here. If they can't do anything right here, and we get another throw off on or give up on 4th down, then I think that this is where you start to see things change.
And here's
we have
Ficatulli down the sideline. Oh!
I don't know if that was the defender, because I think the defender just happened to be in the way.
Well, Southern and Ficatulli said hello to one another.
Hello.
Meeting of the minds.
Meeting of the minds indeed.
So here we go. What is it? 2nd down and 4. And we've got to see what is. We got to see what's going on with this. Oh, we got an inside handoff to the big man.
Big man with football, and that looks like Mr. Jeremiah
First down.
Branch.
You know, just out of curiosity, did anybody see him raise his hand to make himself eligible? I did not.
Oh, it's a handoff.
Yeah, but still.
I don't think for a handoff you have to be.
I know you don't for a pitch, so maybe they don't for a handoff. I'll have to check that out in the rule book.
Mr. Branch gets the first down, move the chains. Fox at quarterback. Fake to Ficatulli.
Oh,
Well, I'll tell you what.
Now, see,
that's a really, really low throw.
you talked about it earlier.
Yeah.
We know he has the skill
Yeah,
set.
the arm
it's
talent
the
is-
ability to do it
The arm
in the
talent
game
is there,
consistently.
yes.
It just doesn't make sense because he's so talented. We've seen him make such great throws, and then
Yes.
he muffs an easy one like
Yes, yes.
Well,
Doesn't make
that's
sense.
that's something I get. He's got guys in his face.
Yeah.
that. Kinda.
So-
Like they're really good, but he's got good protection. Now watch. That's a lot of pressure.
And there's a handoff, and that is Martin. Martin had a very strong game last week.
But Mr. Martin, meet Mr. Jackson,
Yeah. Meet Mr. Joe Jackson
the immovable object.
and the irresistible force if ever the two should meet. Good lead.
It's usually a stalemate.
Yeah.
Approaching midfield.
6-0 on a Jay Haywood touchdown catch from Jeremy Geary. Well, raise your hand if you thought the score would only be 6-0 at this point in the game.
No.
8 yards to go.
3rd down and 8 for the Alliance. Fox in the gun. Fox back to throw. Fox, he can run.
Up in the pocket.
Ben.
And there's
on.
a whole lot of
Joe
Sickwidit.
Jackson.
And his forward progress will be
That was Ben Kelikoa that made the initial contact, and his teammates,
Everybody
Came
made
to
contact
follow.
with that one.
but it was Kelikoa, number 45, that got there first. And the Alliance got away with a hold because Kelikoa was being held for life.
decision time for the Alliance.
You don't always get caught cheating.
Exactly.
Just saying. Just saying.
Well, touche. 11-12 to go here in the first half. 6-0 in favor of Sickwidit. AA Anthony Alvarez, Chris Vera, and Scott the Viking McCorkle.
Hi.
Thank you for spending your Sunday afternoon into the evening with us, into the night with us, wherever you may be watching.
An emotion.
There goes Martin to the right side. Martin.
Where are they spotting? He's
I
really close to
don't-
that first
ooh.
down.
Nope.
Really close.
Ball back to
Nope,
Sick.
he didn't get it.
Ball back. Turnover on
Hold
downs.
Hold on.
One referee signal, ball back to Sick. Are we going to have a measurement?
I think we only saw one of his hands. I think he went like this
Okay.
to tell him to stop the clock for a second. So I think that was the call, and we just saw one hand, so it made it look like he was pointing back that way.
The way the original
Ball
mark is
back
short.
to Sick with it.
Yep.
Turnover on down.
So again, the Outlaws force a turnover, cannot turn the points, and Miles
Sickwidit.
Douglas is coming in at quarterback for Sickwidit.
So the interesting part about this, when you see this play, so we've had Sick turn the ball over twice. We've now had the Alliance turn the ball over once. So this really, it's a little sloppy at this point in time.
It is.
And I would like to see. I'm sure these guys are going to tighten it up.
Miles Douglas in at quarterback, and
Got
there's a
a
flag,
flag.
as the ref makes his own catch
I
on the
saw
flag.
that. I saw that. That was nice.
And
Not sure.
what do we have here?
He's walking over. Let's see what the call is.
It was a waddle.
trying to see who's in the backfield for Sickwidit. That looks like it might be Devin Houston, number 6.
Oh, they want to challenge. We've got a challenge on the fumble.
They want to challenge the spot.
No, the fumble.
Oh, he fumbled on the play.
Well, that's how we.
No, it was 4th down anyway.
Well, that's what I don't understand. I don't know. They must be challenging, so it must not have been a fumble.
It has to be the spot.
It had to be the spot, and they want to challenge the spot. But I don't know if we're going to be able to see that.
Yes.
I really don't know if we're going to be able to see it.
Because
of where the way he went out of bounds and all the players that were around, I don't know if we're going to be able to see that from here.
Not enough to overturn it.
No.
No way. I don't think
I would be very surprised.
But there's been some interesting things that happen.
Correct.
To say the least.
Well,
Yep.
the call is going to stand.
So the call is going to stand.
And I didn't think that they would have enough to overturn it.
Well, that's true, too.
Man, I think I want to stand. I want to sit on this chair a little bit longer because now it's cold.
Here we go. Ball spotted at the
48?
No, that looks like the 40.
It's a 52.
No,
It's a 48.
it's the 48-yard line.
Ooh.
And
fake.
Douglas will keep it himself. Douglas up the middle. Douglas to the right side. Douglas down the sideline. Has a Sickwidit first down. And he goes out of bounds. So
Somebody
again,
bumped into each other.
Miles Douglas in for Jeremy Geary. Now, back in week 1.
Miles Davis?
No, Miles Douglas.
Miles
Oh, Douglas.
I wish it wasn't. Well, Miles Davis is a great musician, obviously. But Miles Douglas came in week 1, led the offense to some points as Geary kind of struggled in the beginning.
Do we think that this is just a change of pace, though?
Probably.
It seems like that's the reason that they have him in is a change of
Probably.
pace for a running quarterback.
Yes.
It gives the Alliance just another thing that they have to cover.
But not to mention, Mr. Douglas can throw the ball very, very well as well. Let's not forget that.
Well, and I think that, you kind of have to look at it with the 2 lost fumbles as well. Sometimes you got to feed the hot hand.
Yeah, you're right.
And I think that might be one of the things Mark was thinking about.
And that is Houston on the fake. Douglas looking to throw over the middle. Intercepted! Picked off!
Wow.
And Belgrave picks it off.
Wow.
And it has been a turnover fest
He ran right through him.
here in this first half. We'll take this break. It's 6-0 Sick. You're watching the Fall Brawl on Fox 5.2. We'll be back. Welcome back. 9:30 to go in the first half. It is Sickwidit 6, the Alliance nothing, and each team has forced 2 turnovers. It has been sloppy play, to say the least, on both sides of the ball, guys.
Speaking of sloppy.
Here's
It has
Fox.
been, and now we've got. Ooh.
Fox gets away,
Uh-oh.
avoids a sack, and Fox gets forced out of bounds.
By the
It's
Mighty
a
Quinn.
nice gain, and the Mighty Quinn did force him out of bounds. You are correct.
He was on the move. Mm-hmm.
Second down and 3 on the gain of 7 by Deion Fox. And we got a timeout on the field by Sickwidit. And we'll take this quick break. You're watching the Fall Brawl. It's Fox 5.2. And Koch and 125. We'll be back. And welcome back inside the booth at Bonanza High. It's 8:35 and counting to go. And there's a throw, and there's an incomplete pass. And Nafiz Sims was the intended receiver. And I don't know, guys. It just looks like Fox is just off with his throws.
Seems a bit off.
With the exception of the one pass to Morales for a first down, he's just missing his targets. And it's not even close.
I mean, he has a bunch of pressure in his face.
Yes, he does.
He knows he has no time.
But again,
But I feel like he's not comfortable with not having any time.
but then again, that's just a credit to Six defense just applying pressure.
Well, I mean, you also have two linemen instead of 3, so he's got to try to get rid of that ball quickly. Oh,
Fumble!
fumble! Ball's still on the.
And it's picked up by D. White. And White is going to take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Sickwidit. D. White picks up the football and finds the end zone.
He caught that. He picked that ball up and he was gone.
That is interesting. He took the ball. Gone.
And did the Marshawn Lynch. D. White takes it in, and Sick adds their lead. It's now 12-0 with 7:44 to go. And D. White enjoys doing the Michael Jackson. And looks like we're going to see what Sick is going to decide to do.
Go for 2.
Well, of course, that would please Scotty, of course, and that's the Scott McCorkle rule. And D. White takes a powder on the bench.
Take a break. He deserves it.
And it will be, Mr. Jackson at quarterback?
I'm going to guess run.
That's what I'm thinking.
Or jump pass?
But it should be a 1 from the 5.
And it is from the 5.
But
They're going to try to make this a 13-0 game, and it is Mr. Jackson at the quarterback of man. That is Cool K Shep in motion. And Mr. Jackson is stuffed.
Ball's out.
So with 7:44 to go, a defensive touchdown by Sickwidit makes it a 12-0 lead. You're watching the Fall Brawl on Fox 5.2. We'll be back. 7:44 to go here in the first half. Double A Anthony Alvarez, Chris Vera, and Scott the Viking McCorkle.
Hi.
As Isaiah Hayden back to receive. And
See
there's
what you gonna
Knox
do with it.
with the Knox special.
That's far.
Ooh.
You
Brother, you better down that.
Got
You
to
better
go
jump
get
on
it.
it.
And
He's going to take it out. There you go.
There you
Smart
go.
man. Smart man.
Down it. Don't do it.
Mr. Isaiah
That
Hayden.
was
Make the
hey,
right decision.
That
He's
was a
fast
psych.
and he's smart. Gotcha.
And after the touchdown,
Where you going? Where you going? Where you going?
What scared me for a second was when he went to take a knee. It
As he
almost
stepped
looked.
forward.
No, it almost looked like the ball. Look, it almost looked like the ball is just about to go out of over the goal line.
Well, again,
What
that
if he
is
just pretended and tried to take off?
Yeah.
well, that is the benefit of having Knox back in the lineup, as he didn't play back in week 1. But that's the advantage Knox gives you. But he can throw the high hang time ball.
He can throw it wherever you want to.
Yeah.
Pick a spot and
Pick a
an
spot.
angle. I'll do it.
Martin in the backfield. He'll get the carry.
C.J. Smith.
Ooh.
Got him.
And Mr. Smith, C.J. Heem, makes the tackle. Janta Smith on the stop.
For a minute there, I thought the Alliance was going no huddle. Their offensive linemen were
You were right.
kind of meandering around a little bit.
Well, they need to meander with something. They need to get some positive yardage in this game as they are down 12-0. With 6:50 to go. Now the Alliance will get the ball to start the second half. But they would love to get on the scoreboard here. Back to Martin. Martin down the left
got a
side.
hole.
And Mr. Martin is off.
number 22.
And Daniel Packer perhaps made a touchdown-saving tackle, but Martin gets the Alliance a first down.
Now I'm not sure his line, because realistically, if he cut outside, he still had a lane, but he cut back. He cuts back right into Packer. Watch the cutback right into Packer, right there. So it's an interesting piece that instead of breaking it outside, he decided to cut back into the defender.
There's some interesting play going on in the trenches.
But nonetheless, the great run by Martin, who had a very good game last week. Fika Tooley back in the backfield with Fox. And it's Tooley up the middle. Meets Mr. Packer among others, and Ahmad
again.
makes the tackle.
Is there going to be a play that we don't call his name?
Probably
I agree with Scott.
Probably
I agree with that analogy.
unless it's a pass play, and then still maybe.
I mean, this kid is
Everywhere.
just everywhere.
All motor, all heart.
I know
Good guy.
last year, I remember talking to him last year, and he said that he wasn't right.
No, he was just working.
He was
He's been
working
getting his head
out.
right, his mind right, his spirit right.
And now
He got
everything
right.
seems to be right because this kid is everywhere.
He got right with the Almighty, and he's here to play.
Yes, he is.
In the gun is Fox. Sick bringing the house. All in the box. Going deep. He's incomplete.
Not sure how he missed that one. That one was basically looked like it went right through his hands.
Looked like he was going for Manuel Estrada, number 33.
I mean, this was just a flick of the wrist.
Yeah.
And again,
He put it there.
that goes to the arm talent that Deion Fox has
Yes.
that
But
we've
that's-
talked about.
But he also just doesn't put it on display all the time.
Yes. It's the inconsistent consistency.
The only thing consistent is an inconsistency.
Correct.
So, I mean,
That's not
that is just working and understanding what your body can do
Fox.
and what's
screen,
going on.
Fika.
Tatuli.
Ooh.
Mr. Jackson was there initially,
He tried to turn him into a highlight.
and Big No-No finishes
Great
the
move by
tackle.
Fika. Great move by Fika.
Fourth down. And decision
We
time.
got
Sets
fourth
up
down,
fourth down.
and
Go for
5.
it.
5.
Just go for it.
I mean, again, this is another situation where you've got a choice to make, a decision to make.
I think Mr. Jackson is mad because he didn't lay the leather like he did in week 1.
He wanted to turn him into a highlight.
Yeah, he did.
This looks like it might be a give up. And yeah, some.
Has surrendered.
Yep, they are surrendering.
They are surrendering. Oh, well,
I like that call.
surrendering to T. Lavish might not be a good thing.
Nah, throw it out of bounds.
Basically a punt.
Be smart. Throw it out of bounds.
You would want to.
Yeah. Pin him deep.
I mean,
You're throwing-
that's
you're
going to make the most sense right here is to just
throwing
try to
from the
pin them
40
deep.
Yeah, you're throwing from the 47.
I would actually aim for this ref right here on the close sideline to us.
Yeah.
I mean, why would you? Well, throwing it across isn't bad
Throw it
either.
out at the 19.
At the 19-yard line.
Call it the 20.
20-yard line.
Thrown to the 20-yard line.
So with 3:39 to go here in the first half. Gentlemen, a
Surprising.
lot of turnovers in this game.
Yeah.
Not a lot of scoring, and Jeremy Geary is coming back in at quarterback for Sickwidit.
This isn't the best game for either side.
So if you're Coach Alonzo Thomas and if you're Coach Mark Gray, what's the strategy?
Tighten up.
First and 10 for the Sickwidit.
You got to tighten up your defense. I mean, that's the bottom line. With this, what we're seeing right now and the plays that we have seen made have been broken plays.
Tell
So-
Knox keep doing what he's doing. Tell Ahmad keep doing what he's doing.
A Jay Haywood touchdown and a D. White fumble recovery for a touchdown is the scoring in this game.
D. White balling.
Gary's going to keep it for himself.
What
and he
a
allows
pitch.
it to Shep.
What
And
a
there goes
pitch.
Shep across midfield
Keep going,
to the 45.
And
And
Fika
a
with
great,
a great
tackle
tackle.
by Fika Tuli. But Shep says that's a
tackle.
first down.
That's a great tackle.
That
But
was
that's
a great pitch.
play. What a pitch.
The pitch
Way
was-
to keep the option open downfield.
And that was
He should've
basically
kept- he should've kept
a no-look pitch.
Yeah, it was.
He knew where he was at.
Oh yeah.
That was a great finish by Fika.
And some of those are those types of options further downfield get the defense to commit.
It's like he caressed the ball to Shep.
Ball at the 45-yard line.
What a toss.
Thrown.
Oh, what a
Caught it.
catch!
He caught it.
What a great
Was he in bounds? Yes, he was.
Oh, yeah. What a grab.
Wow. Wow.
What a grab.
Now, who was it that made the catch?
Can't see his number from here.
Is that Betts?
Oh, that is Betts.
Betts put the hood on.
That is Marcus Betts.
4. So we're gonna get the 2-minute warning.
So, with 2 minutes to go, we'll take this break. Sick
is
is on the
cold.
move, trying to add to their lead. It's 12-0. You're watching the Fall Brawl on Fox 5.2. We'll be back. Here in the first half, Sick on the move, trying to add to their 12-point lead. Anthony Alvarez and Big Oos just declared eligible.
Give him the ball.
Instead,
that's
it's
a run.
Julio Mora. Mora still on his feet. Mora to the outside. Mora just will not go down. Julio Mora is a one. Oh, there's a late flag.
What's the penalty for?
Late hit out of bounds.
I don't know.
Probably.
We'll check and see. Yep,
Personal
personal foul
foul.
on the Alliance.
Man, that's not.
So that's going to be a first down.
Personal foul on the defense.
And perhaps half the distance to the goal.
At that point, yes, because his personal foul is 15 yards, so it's got to be half the distance, automatic first down, which it would have been a first down anyway with the yardage. But
With a personal foul, that will bring the offense half the distance.
So that is a minute 53 to go.
A few yards on the play.
Geary in at quarterback, and it's Houston, number 6.
First down.
Devin Houston Jr. in the backfield, number 6, with Jones on the top of your screen. And we just got an eligibility
First and goal.
from a toss. Houston,
Shut down.
and gets to about the 7-yard line.
yeah, this is where my view gets very, very low.
I think that was Jerome Moore, 28, that declared himself eligible. And now we got 98 seconds to go in the first half and counting.
Time is ticking away. Sickwidit with one timeout left. Again with Moore with the declaration.
The Alliance will get the ball to start the second half. Geary looking, slant route, caught,
touchdown.
and that is Mr. Matt Murphy with the touchdown reception.
Number 69.
Second touchdown pass for Jeremy Geary.
So it looked like they did a little, showed a little bit of a fake handoff, which brought
Whoopsie-doozle.
it brought the linebackers up
Play action.
and got him behind the linebackers for that touchdown. That's a beautiful play. Beautiful play.
Just how they drew it up.
And you know what? That wouldn't have worked if it wasn't for the fact of them running the ball the way they have been.
So we will see now the attempt.
Correct.
And they were going to do the Scott. And what's Scott always do?
Go for
Panda
2.
Express. Oh,
That too.
Go for 2.
That too. Honey walnut shrimp. Hello. Houston in motion. Geary back to throw. Geary rolling out. Geary has the pylon.
got the corner.
And he's got the 2-point conversion.
That he does.
Great blocking by Curtis Jones downfield. Great blocking.
As we go out.
It's Fox
3.
5.2. We'll be back after this. Fox
Boom.
taking a shot deep.
Down the field.
Knocked away. And there's Mr. Packer.
Flags.
But a flag is down. There's 2 flags down.
I am not sure because I didn't think Packer went for him. I thought he went after the ball.
He went after the ball.
Yeah, I think he went after the ball. I don't think he went after him. So I don't know why everybody's all upset about it because, I mean,
He knocked the ball away.
knocked the ball away.
I mean,
Trying to see the intended receiver. And he definitely wanted some of Daniel Packer. Oh, that was Crown.
oh, wow. Crown.
Crown was the intended receiver. Jermaine Levy, better known as Crown. And we will see what is the call here.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious on what it is because you see him turn around and make a play on the ball. He did not make a play at the player.
No.
So
like he waited for the ball to get there.
Yeah. So I'm kind
for the
of
ball.
curious because, you're going to hit each other. That's just football. And you're not going to be able to do too much about that.
Huh.
So I don't understand this whole situation right here. So, and we're just talking about what we could see from our side.
Yeah. Huh. All right, we're
We'll
going to go
take
ahead.
this quick break, and we'll try to dissect it all. It's the Fall Brawl on Fox 5.2. We'll be back. With 1:09 to go, welcome back to Bonanza Stadium at Fall Brawl, A7FL Nevada. Anthony Alvarez, Scott the Viking McCorkle, and Chris Veer with you. Now, unfortunately, it will be a 1-quarter ejection for Daniel Packer, who is pleading his case, but to no meant for the ball, but it was an unsportsmanlike call on Mr. Packer.
Unfortunately, I went back to try and find a replay, and the camera barely picked. I don't know why the camera wasn't rolling when.
Please return to your side.
So again, Mr.
That
Packer
player.
will be out for the third quarter and the rest of this quarter. He is eligible to come back in the fourth. But right now, his team, Sickwidit, has a 20-0 lead with 1:09 to go. And this first half has been about turnovers.
When everyone came here to do and watch.
And Sick has taken advantage of some mistakes by the Alliance. Touchdown pass from Jeremy Geary to Jay Haywood was the first touchdown, made it 6-0. D. White picked up a fumble recovery and took it back for a touchdown to make it 12-0. And Matt Murphy catches another touchdown pass by Jeremy Geary to make it 20-0 as Geary ran it in for 2. So right now, and Lavish is looking like Muhammad Ali with the robe on,
All right. So after that,
trying to fly like a butterfly and sting like a bee.
I want that.
You know what? We can say what we want about it. I bet it's keeping him warm,
So toasty.
You're not wrong.
and I think that's all that it's there for. But you know what?
I
The thing about
support
it is, it's also, if you notice, it's also team colors.
Yeah, I'm here
Yes.
for it.
first and 10.
I'd probably have the hood up too.
I want it.
So here we go. Fox on the fake.
I got to be careful with
Underneath.
certain
Intercepted.
picked.
Picked off.
By number 16.
What are you doing then? Okay.
And now a whistle
What
blows.
are we calling?
The play.
Demario Grace
How-
picks it off.
Nobody touched him. I'm not sure why they had
Well,
what was blown.
let's take a look.
And have them down.
Well, it doesn't matter. It's an inadvertent whistle, so it doesn't matter. I think, and keep in mind, you have these referees that are out here that ref
87 different types of leagues.
exactly, and there's a lot of leagues where once you're on the ground, that's
Play's
it.
over.
And the play's over. So I'm sure that inadvertent whistle,
Man.
it would have been it probably would have been a little bit different, but it is what it is.
So that is the third turnover that have done in this first half. And now Sick will try to convert it into points yet again. Up 20 with 1:01 to go. And
Third
Sick has
turnover.
one timeout.
Third turnover for Alliance, 5th overall in the
Yes.
game.
Geary underneath.
Steps up.
Big man with football. And that is caught by Mr. Moore.
Good
and that's a
tackle.
first down.
Good tackle.
Good tackle.
Stopped
All he
it for
did
the
is
first
pulled
down.
his legs out from underneath him. Good tackle.
First down. And see, this is what I'm talking about. Yes. Go
Hurry
the
up to the
2-minute
ball.
drill. There you go.
Hurries back on the
Why is that? Dude?
Geary still at quarterback.
Why is that such a lost art?
And they only have one timeout left.
And Moore just declared himself eligible again. Geary back to throw. Great protection.
got Betts.
Caught by Mr. Betts. Touchdown,
Touchdown.
Sick with it. Marcus Betts. And Geary hit him right in stride.
You could have not went out there and handed him that ball any better.
That was a dot. That was a dot.
And that's what Jeremy Geary can do when you get protection like he had on this last play. Watch the protection. And he doesn't even step into it. That's all arm. And hits Mr. Betts right in stride.
And that's also giving your quarterback a little bit of room to work with so he doesn't have to throw it so far outside you don't have a chance of catching it.
Well, it certainly helps when you have Mr. Sayal block it for you, doesn't it?
Doesn't hurt. Doesn't hurt. You need your space eaters, and,
Yeah,
and
you
he
do.
is definitely one of those.
The former Vanderbilt Commodore is especially that. And they're going to do the Scott, which is
Go for 2.
Geary going for big man.
Is that good? Is that good? I don't see the referees
He said
yet.
yes, he did.
Oh, he did.
He did.
Oh, I can't see. I can't see the
Head
referee
top.
over here.
Head top. Oy vey.
Was that Mr. Haywood again?
I see you,
Yeah.
Jeremy.
Think
Yes,
so.
that was.
Yes, it was.
Jay Haywood
Wow.
making himself known with the 88 Club. My goodness, young
Wow.
man. Go up and get it.
So here we come, right back with the 3-on-1. Let's see who's coming out for the Alliance.
It's going to be Mr. Hayden. I mean, why would you switch it up with a man that took 3 back to the house last week?
I wouldn't.
But again,
Vroom.
And we got Mr. Knox getting ready to throw the ball
Oh,
off.
I'm about to say, where is Knox?
He runs 15 yards before he throws the ball.
Getting some momentum.
And there's the hang time.
High in the sky.
Here comes Hayton.
The returner.
He's got to get to the 20. He does. He's got the corner, but great tackle by Mr. Southern. But they're going to get him for
I'm not sure what the flag is for. I mean, he. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
personal foul.
a legal high tackle.
Throwing team.
So the Alliance will get some extra yardage after that.
Knox throws it like a kickoff.
Yeah,
he really does. He
It really is.
does.
It's just a spiral.
That is a very good analogy.
So we got 27 seconds left. My curiosity is we're going to be, let's see, it's 15 yards. We're going to be roughly at about the 45, if I'm not mistaken, or is it they're putting it at the 42-yard line.
All right.
So they've got 27 seconds. They've got a ways to go, but let's be real. A nice deep ball could change that.
And Fox can do it.
Yes, he can.
Fox
He's
rolling
being
out to his
chased.
right. Lets it
Lets
go.
it go
Got a
on
man
the
wide
run.
open. Oh!
Mondo,
What?
stop running.
I don't understand.
stopped running.
This is the third ball I've seen traveling in that direction where I don't know if
They
these
lose
guys
it.
lose it in the lights.
These
We
must
know-
be
we
just
know
the
the-
worst placed lights in
Yeah.
all of football.
We know that
on.
earlier it was definitely the sun.
It could
But this
be.
one, if you look at Armando when he's looking back, it's like he's afraid the ball's going to hit him. So I think he loses the ball.
Man.
But that is a good question. Are the lights being a factor in this first half? Because, I mean, you said it. It easily could be 28-20 or 28-18.
At least 28-12.
Yeah. But, man,
Well, we got
So
18
now do you
seconds.
go back to him again? Like, does that affect your decision
No.
making later on?
it shouldn't.
No, it shouldn't. You got to keep throwing the ball.
Oh, here comes the mighty Quinn. The mighty Quinn. Oh,
Nope.
got it
He's
away
able to get it
somehow.
away.
Goodness gracious.
Throws it away.
I'm sorry, that was not the mighty Quinn. That was, looked like that was Matt Murphy,
Murphy.
who's already got a touchdown catch in this game.
Matthew Murphy.
And then just like any other football, if you're outside the tackle box, you can throw the ball away without worrying about it as long as it gets back to the line of scrimmage.
So that was Mr. Murphy. Although him and Quinn almost have the same exact build, it's kind of tough to see that they're almost the same. But Murphy is wearing the black sleeves, and of course the mighty Quinn is in the orange sleeves.
We got-
Second down and 10, 15 seconds to go. The Alliance do have 2 timeouts.
And I think realistically they should hold on to him. They got to complete a ball down the middle of the field, call the timeout, and then take a shot in the end zone.
Crown in motion.
He should have picked up
Fox.
that
Steps
block.
up.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
And there's Murphy again.
Tyson Fury before they robbed Ngannou.
so they what?
Oh, when they robbed Ngannou. Tyson Fury got up a little wobbly. They let him fight.
Well, let's see.
Nope. They let him sit for a minute.
Stay on the field.
It's a
Here we
good
go.
idea.
Sims at quarterback. Screen pass to Tooley. Makes it 4th down, and will they surrender?
4th down.
4.8
first.
seconds? No, I don't know what.
That's turnover on down. They
Turnover
should've
on
punted,
down.
Or,
Oh,
throw
so
off.
Sick will
They
get
should have surrendered it.
Sick will get one more play, and this means a Hail Mary to the end zone, which, if you're going to do that, don't you think you should put a Miles Douglas? If you're going to go Hail Mary?
I mean, realistically here, I'd take a knee.
You can do that, too.
Because if
You're up 28-0.
Yeah, if you try this as a Hail Mary and it's picked, there's a chance that they take it back for a touchdown. I'm not saying they will. I'm saying there's a chance. And whenever there's a chance, you kind of want to minimize your chances.
Here's Gary.
But they obviously, what I say doesn't mean anything.
It is short hopped. Betts did catch it, and Marcus Betts looking for some blocking.
Oh.
Ball in the air,
Oh.
and it's taken by the Alliance, but Betts is right there to make the stop. And that's how this wacky first half ends at Bonanza
Crazy.
High. So we will take this break
And at the end of half,
with a quick 30-second recap of the first half. Very sloppy, a lot of turnovers, but at the end, Sick has 28 points. The Alliance have nothing.
0.
0, 0, 0, 0. So, we'll go to halftime, come back with some stats and analysis. This is the Fall Brawl on Fox 5.2. We'll be back. Huge has been the Knox factor on the 3-on-1 with his throws, neutralizing Isaiah Hayden.
Would agree. And here we go again.
Hayden coming in from the 8-yard line. He's across the 20, 25-30. Gets away from Knox. And a great tackle there by Julio Mora. Or is that is Julio Mora. Should be Julio Mora. Looks like Julio Mora.
Trying to get him up.
And it is Julio Mora, number 33. So, and it's still Nafeez Sims at quarterback. And it looks like De'Aaron Fox is not going to come back in this game at all and play. He is sitting on the bench from our vantage point as he took a rough hit towards the end of the first half.
He did.
Which is unfortunate. But it will be Nafeez Sims, number 7, again, who was on Sickwidit last year during the spring. So it'll be first down from the 35, I believe. And Jeremiah Branch just declared himself eligible. And we need somebody else on chain duty. Chain. Chain. And we'll take this quick break. We'll be back. It's the Fall Brawl on Fox 5.2. We'll be back. 258 to the Alliance, 69 in total yards.
Well, that might be one of the problems.
Sims tipped in the air, almost intercepted by DeMario Grace, who had an interception in the first half. He was going to Jeremiah Branch on a short pass, but the ball was batted in the air.
I mean, good defenders are going to read the quarterback's eyes,
Correct.
And they're going to move towards where the quarterback is looking. So that's kind of an interesting piece to watch him make that play, because the quarterback never did anything besides stare down his receiver. Looks like Branch is declaring himself eligible one more time.
Yet again, okay.
Let's see what we get out of this play.
Fake. Sims will keep it himself. Sims on his feet. Almost very close to a
Good hit.
high tackle.
After that 6-yard run,
But that's a gain of 6.
brings up third down, 4 yards to go.
And it's 3rd and 4 for the Alliance, trying to do something to get back in this game desperately. Just, by the way, just in case you join us, we have a new name for the punt, or the 3-on-1 throw-off, or on a punt situation called now the surrender, as there is no kicking in the A7FL.
And it
You can,
looks like,
but you can surrender.
you know, it's interesting because we're talking about Ahmad. Haven't heard his name called. We haven't called, or I shouldn't say haven't heard. Haven't called his name in a minute. But yeah,
Here's Ficatulli.
Sometimes it's because you're doing your job and they're running away from you.
Well, I'll tell you what, Matt Murphy's had himself a good game so far on the defensive end and on the offensive end. And now will the Alliance surrender on 4th and 5 with 13 minutes to go here in the third quarter and a 28-0 Sickwidit lead.
you know what? I don't think I could do that at this point in time. I think I got to – I see Ahmad's on the sideline. Okay.
Yeah.
4th down, 28-0. I mean, you got to figure out a way to get this 5 yards. Plain and simple. You've got to figure out a way to do it.
Or you'll give the ball back to Sick in plus territory.
Yes, correct. And so right now what I'd be looking for is trying to make sure that I get these 5 yards, and even if that means going quarterback keeper.
Martin in the backfield, Sims back to throw.
Oh, sacked. He never saw him coming.
Matt Murphy again.
He never looked over, a free runner.
We'll take this break. Sick will get on downs. What will they do? They're up 20-0. It's the Fall Brawl. Fox 5.2. We'll be back. Welcome back 12-10 to go. Anthony Alvarez, Chris Vera, and Scott the Viking McCorkle with you.
Hello.
A7FL.tv.
Glad you're with us on the Silver State Sports Entertainment Network.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Caffeine TV, A7FL.tv, Fox 5.2, Cox 125. Glad you're spending your Sunday evening with us. And that is 00. And that is
after a 9-yard gain.
Nope.
on Sick.
Second down. 1 yard to go.
Who is 00 on Sick?
00. Interesting. So we know
We'll have to get with Mark
Lavish,
Brown.
yeah, because we know Lavish is 0.
He is 0, and that was
but
double
double
zero.
zero. Haven't seen. Okay. We'll have to find out who that is.
Second down.
Second down.
Years, the quarterback.
It's Williams on the nameplate, and here's Mr. Page, and he gets out of bounds.
Picks up a few.
Well, let's go. Hey.
So did Easy E change his number from 23 to 00?
Yeah, it might be.
Yeah.
So that was Eric Easy Williams, 00. He was officially number 23, but Easy decided to go with the 00. All right, so that makes it 3rd down and 1 with 10:40 to go in the third quarter. Now, again, because they are up 28, the third quarter will be running clock.
Correct.
Getting a bit chippy.
And should Sick find the end zone 2 more times, then the game would end on a mercy rule, and which would be their second shutout of the season as they shut out the Hunters 78-0.
First down.
And right now they're pitching a shutout at 28-0.
First and 10.
And Chris looks very peaceful right now.
I'm watching, man. I'm seeing what they're doing because I want to see a little bit more. Got a man in
That's
motion.
Easy in motion. Gary will keep it for himself. Running to the left side, gets out of bounds at about the 20-yard line. As Sick lead, of course, Sick would love to stay in the number 1 seed as they are currently right now by putting up 78 and pitching a shutout. And right now they're pitching another shutout, and that normally would help you certainly in the tournament style with the point differential for sure.
Yeah, those tend to help.
So right now they've put up 100 points so far in 7.5 quarters of playing football. Because 78 plus 28 equals 100, folks.
Second down.
For those that don't know.
Oh, he's got him.
Gary's running for it.
He didn't even look.
He didn't have a chance to.
And he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
First down. Sickwidit.
So when we saw that play, we saw the wide receiver wide open in the backside of the end zone, and you could see him there.
Oh, he
But
was rolling
the
out the other way.
quarterback didn't have a chance. There's no way he could even set up to even try to throw the ball back across the field like that.
All right.
Dave Pearson, please report to the front gate. Dave Pearson, please report
8:22 to go, third quarter, 28-0 Sickwidit. And right now that is Louis Dorsey with Page, and that's DP in motion. Gary looking to throw. Big man with football, big man with touchdown, and big no-no. Mr. Norris finds the end zone.
I love this play.
Norris
I love
Nolan.
love the fact that 22 makes himself eligible, and then they motion DP in his place to pick up the defensive end.
Dave Pearson, please
And Nolan Norris Jr., big no-no, finds the end zone, and it is 34-0 Sickwidit.
for a medical emergency.
Clean play.
That is a very good play. That is a very good play. That play is one of the better plays that I've seen run today.
Gary
Go for 2 points.
going for 2,
And
and
they
it's
got
caught
it.
by Page to make it 36-0. 7:04 to go here in the third quarter. Back at Bonanza High, home of the Bonanza Bengals.
Home of cold.
And it'll be Miles Douglas. And it's Hayden. Across the 20.
Nice cutback.
Makes a man miss.
Ooh.
There goes Isaiah Hayden.
Ooh.
Row.
And he's stopped at the 30 or at the 40-yard line, so that'll be good field position for the Alliance. As they're down 36-0. Now, obviously, there are no 36-point plays in football, but
We have a 3-point play.
yes, we do. But my question is, if you want to try to extend this game and not go home early, what do the Alliance have to do?
Well, I mean, obviously
They got to
have
score
to score,
and don't let them score anymore.
I mean, that's the only way that that's going to happen. If not, this game has a chance to be over.
They have 21 minutes to score 37 points without allowing Sickwidit to score at all.
You're not wrong.
That's what it would take.
You're not
Sick
wrong.
is bringing the blitz again.
And that
CJ.
is on the run. I can't tell who that
with the
is.
stop.
Well, that was Ahmad in on the tackle.
That was Mr. Wilson on the run, number 24. Mathau Wilson. As we're at the 5.5
Remember
mark to go here in
Rogers?
the third quarter.
What's that?
Rogers from the Force? Yeah. Jeremiah Branch just declared himself eligible. And it's back to Wilson, and Wilson, and there goes
Stacked
Ahmad.
up.
Ahmad got
Ahmad
there
again.
first.
Strong
Ahmad
sub.
Awada. And
Ahmad.
And Mr. Jackson says, no, don't do that here.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Third down and 1 for the Alliance as we hit the 5-minute mark to go here in the third quarter. And I don't need you to do that because I don't need you to fly away.
Yeah, that would be very bad.
That would be very bad.
Come fly away with me.
Come sail away. Come sail away.
I changed it.
I know.
You
But
guys.
That's how I avoid copyright.
I
by
was
not
going-
singing it correctly.
Sims.
Oh, no.
Armando Morales.
He didn't want to score.
Oh.
I don't want it.
Certainly, Armando Morales has had a night he would like to forget.
That step in the wrong direction by the defender sure didn't help.
No. And that's been the story of the night for the Alliance. They've left some plays out there.
Left more than a few.
Yeah, they have. And sometimes, unfortunately, that does happen in the game of football.
Happens more than we care to count.
Certainly on that one for sure. 4 minutes to go, third quarter. 4th and 1 for the Alliance, and that's Crown in the backfield along with Sims. And Crown gets it,
And he gets hemmed up.
and that looks like it was Mr. Murphy again.
Turnover.
Matt
First
Murphy
down.
has had himself a
Quite a
solid
game.
game.
Turnover on down.
And right now, Sick has the chance to end this and send everybody home. We'll take this break. Can Sick do it? It's the Fall Brawl on Fox 5.2. So 2 linemen.
Dual backstack.
It is Douglas at quarterback with Houston and Haywood.
Fakes it.
Douglas going to run for it. Douglas looking for a block. Douglas trying to end it right here, right now. He just might, and Miles Douglas will send everybody home, and that's a mercy rule, folks.
Yeah, but we still got 3 minutes to go.
They can score.
If they score 2, game's over.
That is a very interesting lineup. I like it. It confused them.
Mr. Douglas takes it all the way.
Showing that speed. I mean,
he knows what he's doing.
He broke it. He came inside, broke it outside, and took it to the house.
So it doesn't matter what happens. This game will end. Doesn't matter if they convert or not.
This game is
They've
over.
maintained this score. Entering the 4th quarter, the game will be over.
So, okay.
Told you. Entering the 4th.
Okay. I was wrong. So, if it remains like this, the game will end after the third quarter.
Correct.
If it's 49, it's officially a mercy rule. So, if Sick does not get the ball within the next 2 minutes and 10 seconds and doesn't score again, it will end at the end of the third quarter. Here's Houston in motion. Douglas takes the snap. Douglas looking to run. Throws it in the back of the end zone, and guess what? It's another big man with another conversion, and that's Mr. Haywood again. We'll take this break. It is all Sickwidit, 44-0. It's the Fall Brawl on Fox 5.2. We'll be back. Welcome back. So just to reaffirm the rules, so if a team is up by 42, it's a running clock, and the game will end after the third quarter. Now, if it at any point before the fourth reaches a 49-point deficit, then the game's over, and the mercy rule comes into effect. Hayden across the 20. Hayden.
Oh.
Southern and Mora says hello.
I think that was more of a meeting of the minds there. They sandwiched them.
It was a smammage.
That
Yes.
was a Sickwidit sandwich on Mr. Hayden. So now, 44-0. 1:09 to go. Should nothing happen, the game will end after the third quarter, at the end of the third quarter.
And we've got 1 minute to go.
1 minute. And it looks like the Alliance are not in a hurry to get a playoff. So we'll take this break. We'll be back. It's the Fall Brawl on Fox 5.2. Bonanza High. Anthony Alvarez, Scott the Viking McConkle, and Chris Vera with you.
What's up, John?
And the last 57 seconds.
Sims, that quarterback, Fika, went back with him.
And again, if it stays like this, the game will end after the third quarter. Sims back to throw. Pass is caught by Crown. Crown still on his feet. Packer with a tackle. As Crown and Packer meet again. And Crown is ready to go with
Go
Packer.
to dinner.
Talking about some steak.
Ready to go to dinner.
47 seconds to go. The Alliance
got a
called
timeout.
timeout. They have one remaining. Scotty is just like, come on, come on, come on. So again, just to go over the mercy rule situation, anytime it gets to a 42-point deficit, it is a running clock.
Is the fog we see in the lights, is that just smog?
I don't know.
I don't know. And thus, if it gets any higher than 42, the game will end after the third quarter. If it gets to a bigger lead of 49 or
Like
above,
a pick six?
yes, it would end right then and there. Jeremiah Branch eligible. Sims back to.
Oh, that looked like it was tipped.
It might have been tipped at the line of
Yeah,
scrimmage.
it looked like it was
Like
tipped.
Mr. Knox?
Yeah, I think that's why the quarterback has a few words for him as he's walking back. Got another timeout.
And another timeout, and that's the
That's
last,
the last
timeout
timeout.
remaining for the Alliance. As our friends back at the control center are telling us how they really feel. Our special and Matt in the control center for helping us out with the stats.
And here comes this truck again, man. They've been
They've
Yes,
been
yes,
back
they
and
have.
forth.
Something about an experience. But here we
Here
go,
we go.
34 seconds, 2nd and 10. Sims back to throw.
Oh,
no,
got
he's
him.
not. No. Sims is going to run.
Got him. He got him.
First down.
And then some.
Ahmad makes
Oh,
the
but he
tackle.
doesn't. Why doesn't he step out of bounds? This clock is still running. He needed to step out of bounds.
Well,
not what Scotty wants to hear, but
No, that's, hey, look, I love football. Yay, go team, go.
here we go. The last 19 seconds of this game, barring a penalty. Sims looking, but there comes Murphy.
oh,
Ooh,
he's gonna
and there's
get a
flag.
penalty.
And the clock stops.
I'm not sure what they're gonna call on this,
or not.
but
The clock is still going. Clock is still going. And that's the horn.
and that's game.
Well, it should be.
Well,
the game can't end on a
and
penalty.
Yeah, he's got
Ineligible, something on the Sickwidit. Personal
foul.
on Sickwidit.
So with 2 flags on the defense.
So,
personal foul.
this is for your needs.
Oh.
Keep it. Yes.
Oh,
That's
yes.
for you.
I got a free pen.
2 fouls on the defense.
So
They
2
will
fouls
not
on
personal,
Sick.
But they'll accept the personal foul. High tackle.
So we will get at least one more play out of this game, which might make our good friend Matt Ryan very upset.
One
Shout out to Matt Ryan.
for the Alliance to keep this game going. They need to get in the end.
Oh man,
If they don't,
it is definitely one of those times.
Ooh, Matt Ryan's up late. That's not good.
Again, shout out to Matt and Dave for giving us the stats all night.
It's almost 12:30 their
We
time.
appreciate them.
Appreciate you, Maddie.
And that explains it all. And it is
That's the end of the
incomplete.
game.
And finally, this game is over as Sickwidit will pitch another shutout with a final score of 44-0
Bunch of backflips.
over the Alliance and backflips galore.
as a reminder, sportsmanship and safety is the number one
And they will shake hands at midfield
in the A7FL. Thank you
as
so
once
much
again
for
the final score, the
performing with us.
Sickwidit
Great night.
will more than likely maintain their number one seeding as they have not given up no points. We'll take this break. We'll talk more about it and wrap it up. It's the Fall Brawl.